Hey guys, so today I just want to come to you and share, what are the dream firms doing that you are not? And let's kind of even take a step back and kind of define what is a dream firm because everyone's dream is slightly different. For some people, their dream, either accounting firm or bookkeeping firm, is, doing $1 million a year, having maybe, three, four, five, X amount of employees, and they're going and scaling. For some people, it's more of they want to do, 100,000, 200,000 a year. They want to be a solopreneur. They just want to be able to basically replace the income they were making at their, past job. And they want to have more freedom, more time to relax, more time to spend with their family, and just being more self-sufficient and kind of, exiting the matrix, exiting the rat race. For me, I'm kind of in the middle. I like being able to be around, between about 300 and 350 a year with my accounting firm. And I don't really want to go to a seven-figure one because for me, it's just not really what I want to do. But on the other hand, I don't want to be more at that 100 grand a year kind of mark. I like being right in the middle because what that also allows me to do is it gives me credibility to be able to make videos like this and really help mentor and coach people on how to grow theirs. Now I like that business more because it's just a little bit more fun and rewarding to be able to develop such deep relationships with my students. And also my passion is marketing and sales. Okay, those are the one things that I read about 2.5 hours every single evening of marketing and sales books. That's the one thing I want to master and I want to become really good at. Part of the reason why is because when I was getting started, I was so bad when it came to sales and marketing. It felt like, I spent 3 months building my website, and I had gotten all my services. I had made all my brochures. I don't have a brochure in this room or accessible, but if I did, I would show you one of my brochures. But it took so long. We had spent so much time. When I finally hit publish on it, nothing came. I got no viewers, I got no sales, I got nothing, and I was so deflated because I was like, oh, did no one like my website? What did I do wrong? So then I'd be instead I would take my flyers and I would go to networking events, and I would be trying to, talk to the business owners. They'd be maybe 5 to 10 of them inside the room. They would kind of be okay, but then they would be I don't really want that. I don't really know why I need that. And I was so bad at sales, I didn't know how to boost that excitement that they had. I didn't know how to really get my point across. I didn't know how to educate them without really boring them about why they needed this service and why this service is going to help them out. So I really had to develop that skill. And the first year I spent about $35,600 and some change on coaching, mentorship, sales tapes, guru retreats, just anything to get my hands onto to make sure that I could grow my business, because I really needed to, make some money. And just how it was, I just needed to make some money. So I decided to invest some money first, keep moving, keep learning, keep trying. And then I just kept, making more and more progress inside of my business. And that's generally what I encourage other people to do. Now, if you want some help going and growing your business, I don't know if I said this already, I think I went on a tangent before, but if you want some help growing your accounting or your bookkeeping business, and you want to avoid all the mistakes that I made over the past 7 years of running mines, go ahead and click on the link below to go and book a call with me to see if I can help you grow your business. If not, it's okay. These videos are great. I have a lot of different playlists inside of this channel to be able to help you, walk you through step by step how to start growing your business, so that not only can you get some results, but it's with the expectation that as you get results, you're going to go and reinvest some of that money to join my program. It's just how it is, man. I give so much stuff away for free because the stuff that I don't share with you guys is pretty killer. Now let's kind of dive into this thing, okay? So number one, what are they doing that you're not? Number one thing is they put themselves out there probably 1,000,000 times more than what the person who is struggling, doesn't. So for example, not only is it making posts, right? It's also going in Messenger and having, hundreds of thousands of conversations active at one time. It is really going and just getting visible. It's not being afraid to, go to church and then sell to the people inside of it. Going to, and anywhere they go, they're just telling everybody about their business. They're just talking. Hey man, I do this. Hey man, I do this. Hey, do you own a business? Hey, I do this. Hey, who do you know needs this? Hey, and the first time that I really saw this and I really understood why these people were finding so much success so fast was one of my students named Jay. And I looked at his LinkedIn account one time, and it was like every 2 weeks, this guy would be like, "Hey, do you need an accountant? Hey, do you need some help? Hey, why are you ignoring me? Hey, is everything okay? Hey, did I overstep? Hey," it was just like every 2 weeks. And I was like, oh my gosh, man, this thing is crazy. I was like, but that's what it takes to win. Okay, it's you don't have any feelings. You don't care if people don't like you. You don't care if people get irritated with you. You don't care. It's almost like this kind of apathy towards people's feelings towards you. And it's more about like, you know that you need or you want more money, and you know that you have to go and make as many contacts with people as possible in order for you to be able to do that. Now, that's the number one trait that I see, okay? Like after I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, man, I am not attacking hard enough. Because I would be, the kind of person where, I'd be going and I'd be like maybe messaging somebody once every 2 months, maybe once every 6 months, kind of following up and checking in. But when I saw that, I was like, oh, because it was working. It was like every 2 weeks, you just reach out to the same exact people, and then eventually they'd be like, okay, I'm ready, man. Sorry for ignoring you. I just haven't been on this platform very frequently. Or, hey, thanks for following up with me, man. I've been meaning to respond. I just always get distracted whenever I think about talking to you. So I apologize for the delay. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Thank you so much for following up with me. Okay, the story and the point with that is the right people are actually thankful that you follow up with them. They're thankful that you didn't give up on them. I cannot tell you how many times, even for myself, right? I have like virtual assistants, and I have just different assistants because I'm a very kind of like sporadic kind of person. I'm very impulsive, and I'm always like thinking and moving a million different directions. So I have one VA where it's like, if I don't do something, or if we talked about something and I either didn't do it or I forgot about it, she literally just reminds me, hey, did you do this? Hey, did you do this? Hey, did you get this thing done? Hey, why am I not seeing this? Hey, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I am so thankful that person is there, and that becomes an invaluable person to my organization because, again, I'm running a million different directions. I'm all over the place, and it helps to be able to have someone who can hone you in and focus you in. Now, as an accountant or as a bookkeeper, that's part of our job, is to make sure that we can keep track of the details while the business owner is just running around with like a chicken without its head cut off, especially if you're working with someone who's making like 7 to 8 figures. Like, they're being pulled in so many different directions. So if you can be that point of stability, you're going to be able to show trust, familiarity, and they're going to see like, oh wow, so if this person is checking up on me like this and I'm not even paying them, imagine how much more they're going to be doing when I'm actually working with them and actually paying them. And it actually kind of does like this micro incentivization for them to want to work with you, because they're actually incentivized. It's like, oh, she's following up with me like once a month. She might be able to follow up with me even more if I actually pay her, and then they just start paying you and they feel really good about it and they start moving forward. Now, the second thing is the people who own dream firms, right? The ones that are growing at the rate that they want, the ones that are growing and reaching their goals, they are not afraid to get uncomfortable. Okay, so this comes in investing in themselves, right? So they'll invest themselves even though the price is more than what they were planning. They will do things and put themselves out there in a different way. Another thing is they are not afraid to go and ruffle up some feathers. For example, like my student Melissa H. And when she was getting started, she had I think it was 20 or 30 clients, and they were paying her anywhere from $150 a month to $150 a quarter. Right? And she had so many clients like that. And it was the first thing we had to do was hey, we got to have some tough conversations, man. You ain't going to be able to run a business like that. You're not going to make any money if you have 30 clients, because all these clients, it wasn't that they were so small that they didn't take a lot of time. A lot of them just they had a lot of work, but she didn't know how to price it right when she first got started, and it just kept snowballing, because then they would go and tell their friends of how cheap she was, then she'd just be getting these low-valued referrals. So the first thing we had to do is you had to say, hey, let's write down a list of all of your clients from least to greatest. And we got to go and have these conversations. Hey, we got to up these prices, man. We got to up these prices. If you can't do that, you can't afford it, you don't value the service enough, I have someone that I can refer you to, but as of right now, this is what it has to be. And I think it was 90%. I think it was 25 said yes, only one said no. But even though it was so easy for her to do that, it took like probably about 2 weeks of us talking about it before she got the confidence to do that, because she's like, I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I was so scared about price. I didn't want to upset them. I didn't want to feel like, I was betraying them, because they got started with me when I first got started. I was like, it's okay. It's okay. Do it anyway. They will be okay. If they really value, if they really like you, if you've been doing the service that, they really value, they're going to go with the price increase. And then she even not only increased those clients, but she also was able to start raising her front end prices. So for all of her new clients that she got, I gave her my pricing calculator so she knew exactly what to charge. And it was just like, hey, she got this one client, and the person, we kind of did a weird thing for him because he needed like a specific type of client. It was like a forensic accounting type client where there was some money kind of missing, and she had to go and like clean up the books first in order to find it. So we said, hey, go charge $150 an hour. And in one week she got about $6,000 from doing 1 week, 1 week worth of just stuff, and it was amazing, right? And the person still needs, I think it's about, person needed about 1 month was what she was predicting it was going to be taking. And it was just crazy, man. And it's all because like she learned to get uncomfortable. She learned to talk about price. She learned to talk about money. She learned to talk about, what was really needed, and like having those hard conversations. And that's when we're able to go and just like go from, making, five grand a month with 30 clients to being able to leave your job because you actually have some real money now, right? I mean, I don't want to kind of talk about her business, but I mean, I think she was at like $11,000 or $12,000 a month off of 2 tweaks. So it's not like it takes that much difference, but it can be the difference between you not being able to leave your job because it's not quite paying enough, or you being able to like double your income, all from a couple key decisions and being uncomfortable in the right place at the right time that allow you to be able to go and do this. And that's basically what the dream firms are doing that you're not, okay? It's putting themselves out there 1,000,000 times more than what you are, and 2, making sure they're uncomfortable. If they see uncomfortability, they don't fear it. They push through instead, and they push through past whatever their old limits are, and they get to a new place that most people can only dream of. And that's basically it, guys. So if you want some help going and growing your business, maybe you're an accountant or you're a bookkeeper, or you're interested in getting into the field and you want to start your own business, go ahead and click the link below to book a call with me to see exactly how I can help, what it entails, and what it looks like for us to work together to go and achieve your goals together. If that's you, I will see you on the call. Have a great rest of your day. Take it easy. Talk to you soon.